is going on, friends and fam? It's Saturday Night Live, and we're about to get into it. Day 1048 in a row, and we're dropping frames like crazy. I'll see you in a minute.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Saturday Night Live! It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1048 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it like we do every single night, fam, so I hope you're ready for some magic. Not sure what we're going to do yet. It looks like we've somehow stabilized. We were dropping frames all the way till we started this puppy. And that's what I'm talking about. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday Night Live. We're going to get into it like we do every night. I'm not sure what's going to happen yet, but I do have a new song to premiere for you. Yeah, again, I'm doing it. I mean, this is 3 songs in 3 days, guys. Right? Are you happy about that? You should be, because this is all good music coming out. These are 3 songs going on the next album. We're dropping frames again. Piece of crap, YouTube. I'll tell you what, if I get kicked off the air, go over to Rumble. I'm going to actually quickly run over to Rumble and see if I'm dropping frames over there or if this is just a YouTube thing. Let's see. Let's see. Anybody with us over here on the tuber or over on Rumble? It looks like we're dropping frames on Rumble too, guys. Are you happy about that? You should be, because this is all good music. I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on here I don't know about. We're dropping frames. I'm dropping frames over everywhere. Everywhere. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do about that. But if I get knocked off the air, you better believe I'll be back, okay? It's Saturday Night Live. We're going to get into it. We're bringing TikTok in a little while. And right now, I want to play you some songs, and we're going to get to the new song, which is coming out tomorrow at 1:30. And then we're going to have a freaking ridiculous movie night at 8 o'clock, 8:30. Here's the thing. I tried to get this movie together for you guys tonight, this movie night. It's an hour and 5 minutes. It's like pretty much a movie, you know? And it's one of the shows from like a week ago, but it's just like one of the best shows because there's so many different bits. So I said, how many bits did I create this one show? Because if you go and watch this full 1 hour, it's like we cover so much stuff. It's the craziest episode. We went in, Nacho came in at the end, all of a sudden there's like a 10-minute nacho business thing that was hilarious. And the whole show was madness. So that'll be tomorrow night. We're going to have the big premiere for that. So hopefully you guys will join me for that. I'm not sure why we're dropping frames, but we're going to keep the show going. Hopefully they don't beat us up too badly, and we'll be able to keep the show going. Zabrowski, you're almost up. I need you to get your woo-hoo in so I can get this freaking show going. You're always slowing us down with your woo-hoo over there. You know, all right, guys? He's like, I'm going to get my woo-hoo in. We know. You're getting paid. Friggin' Zabrowski, right? Let's go, Zabrowski. I want to hear it. What's that, Joanne? No background harmonies, Joanne. Don't even touch that file cabinet either, Joanne. Let's go, Zabrowski. Woohoo! Bing, biggity, boo. Saturday Night Live, woohoo, right? You know, you can't go wrong with an SNL woohoo. You really can't go wrong with a woohoo anytime in your life. You know, you're there, and all of a sudden, you're through the freaking roof, right? Dropping frames like a mo. Oh, yeah. This is what we're doing in this piece, dropping frames like a mo. We've lost 21% of our frames, 22% of our frames. Look, it's madness. It's madness. They bottleneck us. Why are they bottlenecking the show? What's the story over here? What are we doing? I'll tell you, if we get booted, I'm throwing it onto a different VPN channel, because it's like, it always feels like, here's what happens. We're good for a few days, and then all of a sudden, somehow, the VPN just gets bottlenecked or something, and right now we're getting destroyed. 22% of our frames are getting kicked out, so I'm not sure how annoying it is on your side. It's annoying to me. I do want to play you a song right quick. Let's see if we can fix this. Maybe the music will turn it around for ScrewTube, but they'll be like, that was a pretty song. So we have 3 songs in the last 3 days. The one that I dropped 2 days ago was called From Sea to Shining Sea. We actually have a few things. Did you guys see their super rap song? I may put that on an album. It's 28 minutes long, though. I don't think I could put that on an album. It's way too long. But it was freaking hilarious. Hilarious stuff. So today we dropped the girl that never loved you back is really what the title was supposed to be, and I didn't get around to doing it properly. But I kind of want to get right into the tune I'm dropping for you guys tomorrow. We're getting right into it. All right, so this is what we got. It's called No Matter How Hard You Try. We're here on day 1048. The title of the show tonight is SNL. Let's freaking rock and roll. No matter how hard you try. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it. I'm not sure if I did this properly today. Are you guys seeing everything right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. So we're going to open this puppy up right here. This is the window capture section, so you guys can see this craziness. Here we go. No Matter How Hard You Try is a new song that we just created 2 days ago, I think, live. Yeah, and I just edited it. It just, I'm ready to drop it for the world. I hope you guys will share it with everybody. It premieres tomorrow at 1:30. Here we go.
Thursday night, TikTok on the rise, yeah. Day 5 going live, yeah. We're gonna keep it right. You know we're living the high life here every night. You're living in the light. Oh, I've been here every night. 1,046 days in a row. If you want to feel what it's like to live in the moment, I'm gonna take you on a ride. Take a long ride in the night. I said it's the same story, just another day. I wasn't playing, it's exactly like I said. No matter how So you can take out the trash on your way out the door. I don't want to see it no more. Yeah, it's been taking me over my game, and I don't want to remain. So I'm gonna skip out, yeah. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna find a new path, and I'm gonna go out into the night. I'm gonna feel right, yeah. I'm gonna feel right. People always judging you for feeling the way you wanna feel. People always tell you you can't say a thing about them, but then they wanna tell you what to do. Why don't you do you, why do me? 'Cause I'm sick of you telling me what's right for me. I know what's right for me. How do you know what's right for me when you don't even know me? Oh, but I see, I get it now. You don't even care. No, now would you try? No matter how hard you try, what you're hiding under the rug, we're gonna find out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And even if you try to censor the truth, you know we're gonna get it. 'Cause you know there are people out there who won't let it die. No matter how hard you try. Matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try. Can't break away from the spell, no matter how hard you try. How hard you try, no matter how hard you try. 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 Dang, bang, biggity, boo. When you got a bang, biggity, boo situation, because you dropped a friggin' tune tomorrow at 1:30 called No Matter How Hard You Try, you freaking go with it. You know what I mean? Boom, biggity, biggity, boo. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop the light. Pfft. What? What are we talking about? You come down and tell me how hard you try? What's that? I thank you, Zabrowski. Zabrowski said that should get a Grammy. He said he'd be happy to do a woohoo at the end of No Matter How Hard You Try. I'll take you up on that friggin' offer. Right? Second Grammy win on a Mark Pires tune? Not on the tune, no. Zabrowski woohoo. But still, recognition. You know? Matt Zabrowski, woohoo master. Very small, very, very, very small at the bottom. Mark Pires,
Renaissance man. We did it though. We're on it. You know, we're part of history at that point. No matter how hard you try. You know what I'm saying. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you like the new song? So let's listen to the other two that just came out the last couple of days. We're still dropping freaking frames, these chooches, over here on ScrewTube. Boo, boo, boo. I don't like to let the show go smooth. I'm ScrewTube. Bang, biggity boo. You are ScrewTube. You're messing with my flow. You know what I'm going to do? Let's try this. I'm going to bring this down because this is probably up at like, yeah, I know it's down at freaking 480p. I'm going to 240p. Yeah, on this bang, biggity boo over there. That's for my laptop. Let's see if that stops us from getting... Apparently, we don't have any friggin' bandwidth. I'm the only one on right now at Mi Casa. They used to say Mi Casa, Su Casa. Not anymore. Not in America. I'm sorry, it's not Su Casa, it's Mi Casa only. Kitty, thank you. I'm so happy you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to play you guys two others. These just came out. This one today is a very short and sweet one. Yesterday on TikTok, or 2 days ago on TikTok, one of our family members over there, Crazy Concert Series, he asked me to write a song that's called, a song about the girl that, why didn't that copy? The girl that got away, or the girl that never loved you back. He's like, that girl that you always liked, but she just never loved you back. So I said, okay. And you'll hear how I started off. Why isn't this working? Oh, no wonder why. You hear me take that request at the beginning of this track, and this is just an idea of how my mind works. Someone asked me, how do you think so quickly in the moment to create songs like this? I can't really explain it except for, it's almost seeing into the future lightly. It's it being in the moment and then allowing a couple seconds into the future to, to present itself in your mind or in your ear, in your intuition, however you want to call it, and then it unfolds. And that's the only way I can explain stuff like everything you see and hear on the show. That girl that never loved you back. Okay, I got you, brother. Here we go. I saw her when we were 16 years old. We had the same class. I'd look at her, I'd talk to her, and she'd always look the other way. At that kid Tommy, she had a thing for him. No matter how much I tried and what I said or do, she was not interested in me, no. And I'd go home and cry, and I'd wait for her to see the light within me, but she never did, no. And I'm 43 years old. I see her walking down the street just the other day. Yeah, she's still single, and I'll go up and see if we can mingle, but she just looked right through me like we're 16 again. And I don't wanna be her friend, no, but I have been in the friend zone from day one, and I don't know how I can get out. No,
I'll go through time, wondering what it would be like just to touch your lips with mine. Oh, I guess I'll have to come back another lifeline. Gonna go after her again. Maybe if I'm not the same guy, she'll give me a try, and I won't give up. I'll hope I'll resurrect and come back and give her a chance to give me a chance. Let's not be friends, let's be lovers. Oh, that's all I've ever wanted, but she don't care about me, no. Oh, I could be 100 years old. Oh, she just thinks I'm Santa Claus. Oh, won't ever look at me another way. Yeah. Yeah, she's the girl that got away, but I never had a chance to even get her in the first place, 'cause she never even liked me. No, never even gave me a chance. No late night romance, no dancing in the rain. No, I was all alone. Yeah, you can dream all you want, but you're not the one she wants. So let it go. Oh, it's the girl you can never let go.
Now, last night we wrote 5 songs, at least 5 or 6 songs. I have not gone through them yet. Those 3 songs, the 2 songs you just heard, that's what happened the last couple days. We have so much stuff on tap that I've not even gotten to. Stuff that's been sitting, what's on Mark's phone stuff. This is one of them. I dropped it 2 days ago. It's called From Sea to Shining Sea. And I really like the edit on this one, guys. I'm playing it for you. These are tunes we should be able to really relax to, and also just feel a little bit of the truth of today. Time, I find it interesting that most music we listen to is from a time we were younger. Okay, everything we're listening to is from a previous time in history. And we have a nostalgia effect when we listen to those songs. These songs here will give that same effect, the same nostalgia, deja vu effect in 10 years when people listen to them again. But they need to hear them now because they speak to this time truthfully, when it's very hard to get a truthful message in this time. So, do your part if you can. Share the friggin' hell out of anything you like. Don't ever question whether or not it's okay. In fact, I would strongly suggest you guys screen grab anything you like on this show and just share it on your own platforms. Hey guys, check out this show. I go and I hang out. We're trying to get around the tech, algorithms. Here we're spreading it grassroots. The more people out there that are actually sharing my content, not just my links, but taking clips. Look, guys, I saw this little 15-second thing. I was like, get on green screen, do a TikTok, and be like, what the? There's some moments here that are so powerful. Let's share them. Share anything and everything here, because the more you guys get involved, the more others are going to get involved. And I'll tell you right now, this is the reason why we need to share it.
Saturday night, so cold, yeah, walking with my umbrella, as the rain splatters over the pavement all over me. Yeah, the wind starts blowing, pushing me round. Oh, yeah, the trees are blustering back and forth. I'm getting my car, driving, looking all around. I'm hoping that I can make it home before Sunday go down, yeah. No one on the roads, everyone got the memo, but me, yeah. From sea to shining sea, I can't see a thing. Sea to shining sea, from sea to shining, from sea to shining sea, I can't see a thing. From sea to shining sea, we need to get to the eye of the storm, yeah. Driving home, Mach 5. Pull into my drive, still time to go inside. Batten down the hatches, yeah. Oh, I'm waiting, looking out peephole, wondering when that tractor's gonna come smashing in the sidewall. Oh, oh, oh. This store, they've been talking category 5. I don't know how many cattle gonna be alive after this slaughter. Yeah, I don't know if we can make it through the spring. Oh, we need to get down in the cellar. Lock down the basement door, yeah, the little go, and you can stay down below. We got plenty of food to go around for a couple weeks and maybe months, so go get yourself prepped. Yeah, been talking, this is the end. From sea to shining sea, I can see thee when I look outside, when I get my feeling that no one else is alive. Where the last ones live, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna live through this. I can't figure it out. Oh, my wife looked at me, she had terror in her eyes. I can tell she was worried we may not make it through the night. I said, don't you worry, no, I've been ready for this. I've been prepping for weeks and for months and for years for such an occasion. And if it goes down, we're not going down with it. No, no, no. We're going to get through it, 'cause we've got a plan. Yeah, it's that hot below plan, yo, till things blow over. From sea to shining sea,
Oh, you gonna give me a freak right in the middle of a jamboree?
More than one generation away from
They can't in the middle of a jamboree do that.
Ooh, the tide comes in the shoreline. Oh, we're far enough inland, I think we're gonna be okay. I planned this out long ago, 2 miles from the coast. There ain't no way they're going to have a problem. but now it's getting really scary, cause they're looking at the real map business happening in real time. I see this store the size of the planet, it's just swirling round, hitting every home. Yeah, there's no escaping. No, so let's get down, let's get ourselves all settled, then we can figure out what the next step is gonna be. She grabbed a good book and said a prayer, and she grabbed the kids and said, grab your favorite toys and bring them downstairs. Yeah, grab anything you need for the long haul. We're gonna be down there for a while. 2 years go by, things start to settle. You know, the reports on the ham radio telling me that I'm gonna be okay soon. Yeah, but I can't handle it anymore. Yeah, we're getting more cramped up in this basement. We break through the surface and we open up the Bilko door. Coming out, I'm almost blinded by the sun. Yeah, you're so bright. Yeah, I can't see for about 30 seconds. I turn around, wipe my eyes to see if I can blink. My wife has her jaw on the ground, and I hear a shriekage of sound. It's the craziest thing I ever heard. Turn around and what I see is nothing from the sea to shining sea. Wide awake, even the house I was sleeping in 2 years ago today. Oh, my wife, she looked at me, she said, do you think this is the first time this hasn't happened before? And I said, no, I think this is the thing. I think it happens every once in a blue moon. Yeah, and if you're unlucky, then you are gone, you. But we had the ducks in order. From sea to shining sea, I can't see a thing. I'm saying I can't see a thing. From sea to shining sea, yeah. From sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea. From sea to shining sea.
Oh my goodness, from sea to shining sea. When you're doing it, you're doing it. All right. Listen, the beat seat, nothing like it. I'm sure you just heard it probably for the first time seeing me go freaking crazy on it. I'm usually playing in the background, you just don't see me, but I'm usually in the background doing that. So now, for now on, I'm probably just going to I'll go live and show them just me rocking out, although I just broke my sticks. I'm gonna have to get some new freaking sticks. I got some other ones. I was like, they're gonna be so good. They're made of like rubber. I don't know. It's weird. They're not rigid. They have like this flex to them, which I don't like because then it's just I don't have the same vibe. Let me see. I think I have them right here. See, it's got this weird like. I don't know. I don't like them. I'm gonna have to play with them because I broke. I broke the other ones. I don't know where the second one is though. I have to find it. You know what? Oh, I see it. It's in the back in the beat seat room. Oh, Sharon, so good to see you. I want to say hi to each and every one of you. Remember, guys, this is a daily variety show every day forever. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m., 8 p.m., I think I have it at 8. It's an hour and 4 minutes. It's basically a movie. It's a movie. It's episode, I want to say 1042 in a row, something like that. And it was such a great episode. Basically, I cut out like 5 different things during the show. We had a part in the beginning. We had a 45-minute end where Nacho Business came in. It was just like, it was one of the nuttiest nights. And I'm just putting it all out. I titled it, how many bits, did we create in one night? I'd like to see, because I think we should cut them all up as well. Like the Nacho thing should be a bit. There's Dr. Weasel Fouch throughout. There's a lot of stuff with Joanne. There's so much unbelievably funny content in a full hour. It was all straight live improv like we do every day. But it was just one show. It was nothing specific. We did Back to the Future, Mark. And there was some crazy moments. There's a bit in there that made me cry when I heard it again. And it was about Leonardo da Vinci and how he winds up making those perfect colors. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that, guys. It's going to be 8 o'clock. And I'm going to watch it with you, and then I'll be live with you right afterwards. But every night, I like to have a movie night with you before we go live. It's a mini movie. Half hour, 20 minutes, 40 minutes. I could cut them into 10 pieces and make them 5-minute bits. Ooh, 8 5-minute bits. And they're all funny if I did that. But I just like watching full movies with you guys. And it's tough because you can't come up with one title. There's so much stuff in one bit. That's why this is just like the insanity of this show is, rolling with it and letting the flow take us somewhere. So how's everybody doing out there? I want to say hi to each and every one of you. First of all, if you're here, say hello. Bradley Smith, my brother. Rob, how you doing? Kathleen Danford. Keith, go, Keith, how them leeches doing? We need a couple of buckets of leeches here tonight because Derek has been giving me crap over there. I'm thinking about throwing a couple extra on him while he's sleeping. There's like a gag, Anyway, Kitty Cat in the house. So awesome seeing Kitty whenever she's here. And Margaret Jones, I see you there. Don't even pretend you're trying to hide. You're trying to hide there with Kitty? What are we talking about? You're doing a little hide-a-roo situation? Oh, my goodness. And then, of course, MOT's in the house. Moment of Truth saying hello from this side of the galaxy. That's the thing that we say. When Moment of Truth and I are chatting, we're like, how's it on this side of the gal? I'm like, good. Chilling over here on this side of the galaxy. And then, of course, Rose Froman. When you got a Rose Froman situation, you're in a good position. Because Rose is like, you get a lot of positivity there, And remember, there's nothing better than a rose. Like, what do you got? Like, freaking, like, dandelion? I heard those are actually got a lot of protein. But don't go there when you're talking about what's better, a rose or a... Come on. You kidding me? You go for a rose every 9,900 times in a row, And then, of course, don't forget when S-Coop comes to kick it with me. He's got the scoop on S-Coop. And S-Coop was my partner in crime on, the IPO. When we did IPO situation on Pee Pee Poo Poo, she was there with me. Like, we did it. We were like, S-Coop, I was like, what do you think we should do? How do we bring this to market? And she's like, just spread it out there. Just make sure you get that Pee Pee Poo Poo everywhere, Mark. Just put it out there like in people's faces. Make sure whenever they turn, all they see, all they smell is Pee Pee Poo Poo. And when you do that, you got them. You got them. And then you can set them up for shibbity bibbity boo boo. And I was like, I love it, Remember, it all was because of one vision to bring BB Poo Poo to the marketplace. If we didn't bring BB Poo Poo to marketplace, there wouldn't have been a moment for S-Coop to say to me, hey, Mark, I think, since you're almost out of BB Poo Poo, I think you got to come up with what's next. And I'm like, well, what do you think it is? She goes, Pee Pee Poo Poo. I was watching the president speak, and I thought it right away. I was like, Pee Pee Poo Poo, that's it. Let's do it. She's like, let me call Mark right away. We got on the phone. We're doing it. Mark, Pee Pee Poo Poo. I'm like, sounds good. I just went to the bathroom. She goes, no. That's the name of the next. That's the next of the coin. Altcoin, future, 2022. Pee Pee Poo Poo. I said, ding, 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 ding. I was like, whoosh. And she's like, what was that? I was like, that was the toilet flushing. Bang, biggity boo. That's a great idea, Scoop. And we did it. We made the pee pee poo poo. And Elon Musk got on board. He said pee pee poo poo is the best thing since BB poo poo. And then Mark Zuckerchooch came out there. He said, it's so meta. We're like, yeah, dude. When Zuckerchooch said it's so freaking meta, I was like, we got him, you know? When you got Zuckerchooch out there going on the airwaves with, like, you know, everybody. Oh, CNBC. Oh, it's Mark Zuckerchooch. He's debuting his new platform, Meta. I'm sorry, I'd rather talk about the Mark Pires Renaissance show. There's a new altcoin. We're going to feature it in the metaverse. It's called Pee Pee Poo Poo. I have some in my pocket. And in my diaper. I wear one too. I know you do. You're a bot. And they got to make sure you don't, like, leak fluids, right? That's right. I'm a Zuckerchooch. Zuckerborg is another. Yeah, he's been known in small groups. On some of the small chat groups on Zuckerchooch book, they have it in there as like the Zuckerdick group. You know, when you're a Zuckerdick, you got it too. So he's working from all angles. He's working from all angles, you know. And remember, without a Zuckerdick, without a Zuckerchooch, without a Zucker Nazi chooch, what would we have? Freedom of speech. I know. I'm just saying. Like, we expect, but this is 2021. You're not allowed to speak into your mind. No. That's when they say, this guy, he went wrong there. What would happen? What happened? He spoke out against the agenda. We can't have people out there speaking against the freaking fake agenda we created. Wag the dog situation. I need Dustin Hoffman immediately. And Travolta. We're doing a wag the dog situation. There was no war. There was no civid. It was there. It's real. But the agenda was bigger than the friggin' thing. You know what I mean? I want to say, I'm not sure if our lovely family member, Deborah, is out there right now, but we're sending love and light to Deborah. She actually has CV right now. So if you guys can say some positive notes within yourself to Deborah Mathis, send her some love, because I'm sure she can use it in order to beat this freaking thing. And remember, you need to do what is best for you. That is the message of life. And don't let anybody tell you different. Any other message is counterintuitive. It's counter-humanity. And definitely do what is best for you. If getting protected with one way or getting protected another way, if getting protected with natural supplements, whatever it is that you need to do, I want you to make sure that you do what's best for you. Okay? I don't know any answers. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I read some things. I hear a lot of stuff. I get nervous, and so I'm taking it a step. I'm not taking a risk for me or my family, but that's just me. You know, you don't have to do what I do. But I also think someone who has the, I guess you'd say, a courage in 2021 to stand up and say, no, you know what? I don't like what I'm seeing, and I want to take a breath, and I want to see how things work out. You know, and if in 3-5 years everything looks okay, then maybe we'll have a different conversation. But currently, when things are still under emergency use, and currently while there's a lot of information that scares me, I'm going to use my American right to stand back and say, okay, I'll wait a little bit longer for some other, data. I'll look for some long-term studies to see how this affects, 12 and 13-year-olds and 5 and 6-year-olds, because I have a 12 and a 13-year-old. And you better believe there's no way I'm sticking something in their arms that is not fully approved, A. And B, also something that, based on the data, what is the benefit? What is the benefit of giving it to a child? And if you say, well, because you don't want them to give it to you don't want a child to get it and give it to someone else in the house, you can't use that you can't use that as a fight, because people are taking the bugaboo and still getting CV and sharing and getting sick. And so it doesn't work. It used to, when they said that that would be the thing. Oh, you get this and you're protected and you can't spread it to others. But you can't say we're going to get every single child in the country, in the world, to take this so we could protect the elderly when the thing you're trying to give them does not stop the issue. I don't even understand what we're talking about here. And just remember the biggest problem I have, and that we should all have, if we're going to be fighting this thing or standing up to it. You know, you don't make something and then decide to just roll with it. And just by the time 5th, 6th, 7th strain comes along, you just keep rolling with that first freaking thing you created. It's clearly not working, since you're boostering people every 5 minutes. I joke when I say Dr. Weaselfouch says 2 a day to keep the Weaselfouch away. It's basically going towards a lot of boosters in order to keep you safe or keep you in green status. You know what? You're destroying your actual white fighter cells, blood cells. I don't know. I don't know enough about this, guys. Again, I'm just speaking out of school. I'm just saying how I feel about it. And I just don't understand how we could be where we are today, where I know a lot of friends who are taking their kids and getting them in line, and it's not even approved. It's not even approved. The press release that they had, where he read off of a screen. Hey, Joe Bessato, how are you, my friend? He's from Brazil. How are you doing, my friend? Boa noite, my friend. Boa noite. So, guys, I'm Portuguese, actually. It's funny. My father is from a place in Portugal called Subgal, northern Portugal. My mother's from another part of Portugal. I think she's close to, I want to say, Chaves. But I went to Portugal once when I was 18 years old. Don't know the language. My father is a builder and he's a carpenter, and he's got a ton of Brazilian workers. They used to joke that my father speaks like Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, like a mix, because he was born in Portugal but moved here when he was like 7. And my dad jokes, he's like, I have an education level of like a 7-year-old. I moved here from Portugal when I was 7. So everything I speak, he still speaks fluent Portuguese like my mother. And it's really impressive that at 7 you remembered the entire language, because they didn't speak Portuguese here. My grandfather moved here, and he was the opposite. With a lot of immigrants, a lot of foreigners will come here and they'll speak their native language in their homes. Hey, we're going to keep speaking Spanish. We're going to keep speaking Polish. We're going to keep speaking whatever it is, because that's where our heritage is back home, Portugal. My grandfather was the opposite. He said, you're in America. We're going to speak the language of the land here. We need you to learn how to get along and to succeed in life, and you need to know the languages. You can't just go around and speak Portuguese. It's not going to do anything for you. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and my father remembered a lot of the Portuguese language because of that. But my grandfather had this approach that he's coming here to America. He's going to, you're coming here to be a part of America. You're not coming here to be in your own sect. You come here and you do what you need to. You learn the language. This is why I think it's such a hard topic for people who talk about immigration, and they talk about the southern border and everything, because the reality is everybody else came here legally. Everybody else here got in line. Everybody else here, they stood in a long line as well. My grandfather didn't just come right in. His name's on Ellis Island. There's a process involved that we've forgotten about. And even then, I'm not sure if he didn't come right in. He was an American citizen. It's never been easy, but it shouldn't be easier just because someone wants it to be. Just follow the rules. Get in. This friggin' thing is cutting my frames. It's unbelievable. I can't stand YouTube tonight. Freaking YouTube sucks. Like, what the heck, right? We're here, it's 11:37 on a Saturday night. Why are they bottlenecking me and taking my freaking frames? Can't stand YouTube. They're doing it again. Bastards. 1,048 days in a row. You think they'd let the show go? Just let the friggin' show go, guys. You suck. Just the worst company. You know, and it's funny. I had a couple people who are like, why would YouTube be suppressing your show? They want to make money. Well, you tell me. You freaking tell me how you could go live this long and never get any exposure from YouTube. Oh, they want to make money. They do? They want negativity. Let's just go on here and blast everybody. And then they'll start promoting the show. It's all the tech firms. They only want hate. They only want division. They only want, you know, they don't promote anything that could be beneficial for mankind. That's clear. But what the hell? Like, we're here trying to do it just to let the show go. Give us enough bandwidth to do the show, you jerks. Nope. Just keep taking it away. Ugh. I love it. And it's like, it's some of the weird stuff. Like every day now I'll see on Facebook, oh, your 45 minutes of your show on Facebook has been muted. And I'm like, what? And I'll look at it. I'm like, oh, yesterday's show? No, from like 100 days ago. And every day, 3 or 4 shows are getting muted for my own stuff. Let me explain something to you. I don't play cover songs. I've only played covers the last couple nights. But besides that, we write songs here every single night. I release those songs on iTunes. When they go on iTunes, they get an ID. So here's Mark Pires' song, We Are the Change, right? When I play my We Are the Change song on my own show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man, Mark Pires Music, Mark Pires, on Mark Pires Renaissance Man, I get blocked by Facebook because I'm playing someone else's music. Get that. Get that. They block 45 minutes of every show because I play my own music on the show, and they say, you can't play someone else's music on your show. You can't play copywritten music on your show. I'm playing my own songs. I wrote, I released, I own the copyright to. On my show, I'm playing my own copywritten music, and then they block me for playing my own copywritten music on my own show. It's the most I hate using that word, but it's mental. And you question why people have never heard any of the songs, because they block everything. I don't get it. So, and I've sent them messages, but you can't ever send Facebook messages. They're the worst. Like, you can't even dispute anything anymore. It won't even give you the option. It won't give me the option to dispute anymore because I was doing it so often. Now they just blocked it out or blanked it out for me. Every time I go there now, there's an option to accept, to erase, but dispute? No. That's blocked out. I have no option to touch it. It's just blank. It's like, oh, okay, that's no longer working. So they don't want me to dispute it. They just want me to take it. And it's like criminal. I can't stand that platform. I should just shut it down. But I had one of my friends, John, I went to high school with. He goes, you better not. He goes, I didn't realize you watched the show because I don't know who watches. It said 3 people watch on a daily. John's one of them. He goes, you better not shut down. This is where I watch you. I don't like YouTube, so I watch you on Facebook. He said, you better not shut down the feed. And I said, fine, I won't for you. So much you guys mean to me. One person wants me to keep the Facebook feed, so I do it. If John didn't say anything to me, I would have shut it down already. Because it's garbage. There's garbage when you do 2+ hours for 1,000+ days and Mark Zuckerberg sends you to 3 people. And you have 3,000+ friends. It's not like I don't have any connections on Facebook. I got 3,000+. And 3 people will see every show in a daily. 4 people, 4. So it's not like, and maybe it's like, hey, they want to make you pay in order to get your content out there. Could be. But still, when you have 3,000 friends, you go live every day for the rest of your life, you should send it out to your 3,000. Or send it out to a group of people on a daily. You pieces of garbage over there on Zuckerberg's book, you know? And so one day I look forward to sitting across from that garbage bot and just telling him what I really think and feel about his methods and his suppression of truth. And I think he's a communist. I think he's a communist. I know, like, oh, what do you know, Mark? I don't know. A guy who wants you to not have free speech and he wants to take everything away from you and own everything and then shut you up and put you in a freaking hole. I'm not sure what the hell you call that. You know, it was an interesting thing. I had that quote in '99. I wrote that the internet will be the greatest invention of all time and the single most destructive invention of all time. And I wrote it. It's in one of my books. I want to find it because it's something like that. And I remember just having this prophetic thought, you know, where I was like, there's going to be a time in the future where it's going to destroy society. But it's also a great thing for society because it opens us up to every piece of information out there. It's just evil got involved, you know, and that's what I saw. I did not see the idea that they would use it as a tool to push their propaganda and shut down anything opposite their push, you know? I didn't see that you can create an algorithm that would shut down anybody who spoke against the thing you were trying to promote. That I never even comprehended. So it was nothing prophetic. It was just a thought in a moment that I had about how bad it will be and how children will lose their minds and it will be so addictive. All the things that wound up being true about it. I thought I had a Miyagi situation. I didn't get them. But all the things I thought would be true about it ended up being true. And then so much more. The destructive side I saw where I was like, oh, it would be the most destructive. Man, am I seeing that now? You know, where I have to search for a piece of content. I have to try to find the truth in some sort of alternative method, you know. People for years were like, oh, 1984. We're like so there, and people don't. I hear like murmurs. Oh yeah, it's like 1984. Why isn't anybody just out there freaking screaming at everybody? This is 1984, guys. By the way, I'm starting to believe more and more. I'm just, because everything else is a lie, I'm starting to believe more and more that we are Truman showing it. I think we're Truman showing it. I still, there's no way I could comprehend that what's happening on this platform here with the amount of music, with the amount of comedy, with the amount of inspirational moments is not being seen by the entire planet. I cannot comprehend that. It doesn't make sense. So the only thing that does make sense is that we're in some sort of bubble and there is an entire world watching this show. And this is the show they all watch because there's nothing better than what we're doing here. I'm sorry. We have so much fun here. The music is so powerful. And we're laughing our faces off. So we are in the Truman Show. I may freaking be Truman. I don't know. There's something weird going on here. It makes no sense. But I'm going to start looking at people sideways. Because nothing makes sense. You can't put out a song like, you know, no matter how hard you try. And then we'll see 30 people see it. Or 60 people see it. There's no way. There's hundreds of millions of people watching this show, just not here on planet Earth. I'm believing it now more than ever. Never even thought about it until now, but I think that's true. Because there's no way that this stuff would be happening. It wouldn't be coming out without like the entire planet being able to experience and enjoy it. You don't get this type of content if the world isn't shining something back at you. You know, it's like, I can't imagine it. Almost every single thing that happened here, I had 0 people on. Because there was never a time that 0 people were on. The entire time, I've had some ridiculous amount of people watching that I just can't, I don't know about. They don't know that I know. They're like, he has no idea we're watching. I broke down a few times in the 1,048 days on Instagram where I had like 1 or 2 people on. Where I understood the gravity of what I was doing in the moment. Going live forever. Never stopping again. Putting it all out there on a daily and writing music that brought me to tears. And I literally started crying right in front of the camera. I was just thinking about like what I'm about to do. And it just really, it hit me like a freaking ton of bricks. And I've gotten so comfortable with it now, but the reality is there have been a few times that shook me at the core. I'm like, whoa, did that really just take place? So, I've always said, oh, I'll leave these messages, and in 30 years, another generation will find all this content and be like, what the hell? This guy did this every day and nobody ever found it? Yeah. No. That may be the way it is here on planet Earth. I don't freaking know. I got this awesome family, this group of people that come back every day. That's my family right here. We're growing it out. It may stay this way forever, but that's not the truth. It's not the truth. The truth is that we are on a friggin' bubble. We're Truman showing it. We may all be Truman. We all are literally Trumaned. You know? There's cameras everywhere. People just decide who they want to watch. But there's absolutely a massive freaking crowd for this show. Not on planet Earth. On planet freaking Truman Show. Because I don't think that I would be creating this much content if nobody was ever going to find it. And by, you know what I mean. I'm not saying nobody. I'm saying there are 7.7 billion people in the world, guys. We've been here for 1,048 days in a row. You could see down and see how many people are watching at any given time, too. It's never any different. Why is it never any different? Our number seems to be growing, but that's never any different. Why? The struggle, the conflict of this never beating the algorithm is part of the freaking Truman Show. What's interesting about the guy who everybody's tuning in just like we are? The conflict is, geez, how does he keep showing up and doing it and nobody's ever finding it? No one's ever going to find it and he still keeps... The resilience of that. That's the show. They tune in to say, I wonder if Truman's going to show up again today to friggin' 15 and do 2 hours. So I'll say this to each and every one of you watching, you friggin' Truman Show pieces of garbage, holding us over the coal, thinking that it's interesting to watch me be held down by a freaking algorithm. I don't know where the cameras are. They're everywhere, I guess. I'm showing up tomorrow. So if you are subscribed on Planet Truman, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see if Mark shows up tomorrow. I'm coming back tomorrow. You know what? If you are out there, and you are on the outskirts, beyond the firmament, and you're there watching this program, then I have accomplished every single thing I'm meant to do with this life. I'm here to effect a positive change one person at a time. On planet Earth, that may never happen because we seem to just hit that freaking firmament every day. But out there, in this fictional world to us, which I truly believe exists now, the unending amount of people that tune in on a daily basis to this program, I want you to know that I love you. And even though I didn't know you existed until now, I love you. And I've always been sending love and light at you, even though I didn't know you existed. Because I send it to all, every single location, the depths of the universe, in all directions, all things, beyond ice walls, beyond whatever. So, I welcome myself to your show. And now, you know that I know. Maybe things will get interesting. Oh, look, there's no more struggle because he knows now. Just freaking let it happen. It's going to happen anyway. You know what's amazing here on this show? Whether it's comedy, it's music, or even just speaking and allowing these moments to take place, the imagination is always at play. It's always involved, you know? I could truly see that. I could see people sitting at their freaking TVs right now. And they got their popcorns. They got their all kinds of stuff. They're doing it. Got a pretzel. Oh, I wonder what Mark's going to write today. It's happening. And the thing is, we're all on the outside, like the family members here, just like I say, they're like, geez, I wonder where's everybody? Every day. I wonder where's everybody. I don't care. Because the freaking Truman Show's watching. If planet Earth can't get their together and show up because of a Zuckerchooch situation, because of an algorithm situation on YouTube, that's on them. We 15, 18, 13, 20, whatever, we're going to have a freaking ball every day with the other, let's call it billions in the Trumanverse. When you're talking about a Trumanverse situation, Trumarkverse. When you get the Trumarkverse going, you know, I'm freaking taking a sailboat out to I'm going to go find that ice wall. There's a door there. I'm going to walk through the door. It's just like, oh, I'm in the middle of the desert. Truman Show. No, Truman, you can't go. We'll give you anything you want. Just stay. What? Now that I know that I knew that I was right the whole time, you were lying to me. Keeping 14, 15 people to watch the Renaissance Man show. You want me to stay here for 14, 15 people? The Renaissance show. A freaking Ed Harris in the sky? I'm sorry. I didn't need an Ed Harris in the sky. All right. Oh, Truman, I'm your father. No, you're not. Darth Vader situation up there. Oh, it's Ed Harris. Ed, I got a news press release for you, okay? Truman leaves the Truman Show world and gets into the real Trumanverse. By Menon. That's right. I'm out there. I'm taking press releases. There's no civet out there, which is awesome. And so I'm doing it. No friggin' masks. I'm just out there. I'm on like the press run. You know, I go from show to show. Out there, they've got this is Snook Nook Livin'. That's like the best show out there. If you can get on Snook Nook Never Livin', you're going to get out into the group. Everybody sees it in the Trumanverse when you do that. So I was pumped to be on Snook Nook's show. You know, and he asked me some questions, you know, you're on there, you get a Snook question list thing. They tried to give me an up front. They're like, look, you're going to get it from Snook. He wants to know, you know, and I was like, I'm good. You could tell Snook that I'm in, you know, when I show up, we're doing it. And you know right now, because they're watching Truman Show situation. You know Snook Nook's watching right now. He's like, I just got a freaking shout out. Mark Pires, Renaissance Man, just gave me a shout out. Snook Nook, the best show in the Trumanverse, Trumarkverse. And he's there doing it. He's playing it over and over now on his TikTok. It's called a KickTok in that Trumanverse. It's not TikTok, it's a KickTok. And they got a KickTok situation, and he's playing it over and over where I'm going like, yeah, you know, and he's just proud. You know, he's proud that I mentioned him, Snook Nook. Look, Snook Nook, we know about you here on planet Earth. You know what I mean? And I got to say that when it comes down to it, you got like a Fallon situation. You got Jimmy Kimmel, who's horrendous, you know. Used to be funny, and then he got like total, I'm going to fall left into the freaking ocean. You got double situations there, but Snook Nook? I got to tell you something, Snook Nook. This is just personal from me to you, right? You are on fire. I saw that episode last week that you were doing. Good stuff. Guys, Snook Nook is making landfall here on planet Earth in 2024 once we get the whole, multidimensional situation going. But for now, just understand that we're dealing with a Trumanverse situation, and they're all tuned in right now. So really, it's Trumanverse plus 14, 15. Oh, we're piling on. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we're piling on to their billions. Got billions? Of course you've got billions. Dr. Evil giving you billions. We're going to go there to the Trumanverse, and we're going to pile on and do billions with the Renaissance Man show. Number 2. Yes, Dr. Evil. We're going to the Trumanverse. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just get Joanne and her magnificent carditis. Guys, when you got a Truman Show situation and you've uncovered the truth, you know, it feels good. You know, just feels good. So anyway, that's the insanity. That's me. I just say silly things, and sometimes they're funny. And that could be funny or true. I'm not really sure right now. Oh. Yeah, I haven't watched TV in a very long time. It's about 3 years now, because we're getting close to 1,095 days in a row, which is three years for the show. Wow. It's amazing, because this new thing just came out. This it's not new. It's like it was like a Hulu thing. Some series they did about Perkins or whatever. Remember the whole thing that happened with the oxycodone or whatever, where they, you know, one of the pharmaceutical companies got, you know, Purdue for pharmaceuticals. That's what it was. So they have this. It's a series that they did about this Purdue Pharmaceuticals and how they handled the, you know, the opiate crisis. And what's interesting is that, my wife wants to watch this. She's like, well, let's watch this. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I haven't watched TV in like 3 years. I'm like, I don't really want to watch like a show, like a TV series, you know, but I will watch anything with my wife that she wants to watch. So I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Let's check it out. The thing is about this, she was telling me literally every single thing that they talk about, the way they talk, how they manipulated the public, it's exactly what's happening right now. Exactly. So just make sure you're very, very careful going forward. All right. Oh, Kitty, we will miss you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, S-Coop, we had a great conversation here with Wage, and you know, lots of other people that I've heard from about, you know, this experience that messes with people, really messes with them. And I think the key is figuring out a way back. Because once you're caught up in something like that, it's a downward trend, you know, and you need to figure out how to break away for a moment in order to remember who you are. There's a moment in your life, and everybody deals with it, where you see two paths. Now, there are many times, but you still, at one moment, you're like, I have one more shot here. And you're like, I could keep doing this, or I can go in this direction. And I think I'm kind of sick of doing this. And even though you needed that, it's like so addictive, I needed that, you're like, I'm so freaking over this that I'm willing to do this and deal with all that pain and the struggle. And however hard it is to get through it. When you want something bad enough, it's done. When I was in college, I remember, for just a couple of years, when I was in the theater department with my friend Ileana, a couple other people, and the thing to do was you would finish the scene and everybody would go outside and smoke a cigarette until the next scene. It was like the big thing. Everybody would smoke a cigarette and then they'd go back inside. And so that's the only time I've ever experienced cigarettes in my life, you know. And I remember once I went to a party. Well, we used to have these parties, crazy parties, theater parties. The first one I went to, these guys were wrestling. Not just wrestling. They literally had outfits. They made outfits. They did tag team wrestling. And it was like the real deal, because they were like, you know, pulling punches and jump kicking each other. And they're like, grr, the villain stuff. They brought chairs in. They were hitting each other with chairs. And I was like, this is madness. It was my first college party, and it was at like a theater party, and everybody's like, they're doing like this tag team wrestling, and I was like, I wish I could have filmed it. It was like brilliant. It would have been the most brilliant TikTok video to have that. It's like these guys acting out the parts of being villains, and then the guy was like the good guy everybody loved, and he's like, yeah, everybody was like, yeah, it was like crazy, and then the bad guy came in, and they played this out beautifully. And I don't know, I guess I sidetracked on that, but the point was that it's an interesting thing when you are out there with these people. They're all doing the same thing, and you kind of get caught up, you swept up into it, And so I get to a point where I'm at one of these parties, and I noticed that I would be holding like this cigarette in my hand, right? And I wouldn't even light it. I would just have it in my hand. I'd be like hanging out with people for an hour or 2 hours later. And I'd be like, oh my goodness, I never lit that cigarette. And that's when I realized that I didn't need that cigarette. It was more of the act of having it with me when I was, and sometimes I would light a cigarette. I would be like, wouldn't even smoke it. I'd just be talking. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, that, and I throw it out. And it's such a weird thing. And then one day I said to myself, I noted, this is the crazy thing. And this is how it is for everybody to say how much you want something. I noticed that I lost a couple of the notes on my singing voice. I wasn't hitting some of the higher notes that I used to hit. And I start analyzing what that could be. Am I getting older? My voice is getting deeper? Probably. But I should be able to belt those notes I used to be able to hit, right? And so I realized that I could either sing or I could smoke. Now, I never smoked very long, but it was enough for it to be a problem, for it to be addictive, and which could be a month, it could be a week, but it was like a year, it was a year and a half maybe with these college kids, theater kids. And, I said I could either sing or smoke, and I never smoked a cigarette again. Now, some people may say, oh, well, that's just because blah, 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 or this because, to me, it was an ultimatum. The choice was I can do this or I could do that. I could either continue to smoke, which I didn't really like. I mean, I obviously enjoyed it at the time. Or I can choose to be the best singer I could possibly be. And I chose that path. I think I've told you guys before, I don't believe that any path you choose is wrong. You're meant to take it, the path you take. We're all designed specific ways. And you can't fool yourself out of that. When people think that they made the wrong choice, or, well, if I just went that way, it's not the way you were designed. You were designed to be either a negative or a positive, and you will react to those situations the same way. However, that negative or positive, self that you are reacts. And that's why I think God, the reason why they say God knows what everybody's thinking. I don't think he knows what everybody's thinking. He just knows every decision you're going to make, because you're very easy to you look at, unless it's like you have 50 choices, then it's difficult. But if you have 2 choices, a yes or a no, take this or not take this, and you are a positive or a negative, almost everybody could look at you and have a good idea for most of those times whether or not you're going to do that or not, just because of how you are as a person. That doesn't change. So we take hard roads, some of us take easier paths, but it is really the journey. The journey for me is to show up and create content. And maybe it is a joke, maybe it is real that there's some sort of Truman Show world where people literally know about this show and just our planet doesn't, and that's the big of their show. It's an interesting way of thinking about it. It's a funny way of thinking about it. We should write our own Truman Show, really, is what we should do. With the whole concept that, everybody knows about this show. And they're all tuning in. And they created a freaking universe around this show. That's what's happening in the world right now. But not in our world. In our world, everyone's watching negativity. So Kathleen said the same thing, and in general, it's not an easy thing to do. I do remember there was a couple days I was like, oh, I remember how I broke out of it. I just held them. I would hold the cigarette without lighting it. That was my thing. I did that for a couple days, maybe a couple weeks. I would just go to these parties and I would just walk around and hold that cigarette the whole time and didn't even think about lighting it because I was talking and just holding it as a crutch. And then eventually I was like, I'm not even needing that even to hold it anymore. And I think that's the key. You know, the idea too is you got to find help. You got to find help no matter what. And especially when you're dealing with an opiate dependency, you need to find assistance. You need to find somebody that you could speak to and someone that you can rely on. And from what I understand, if you can get one of the substitutes, you know, in order to trick your, you know, your addiction to the opiate, then you can, over time, you know, cycle it down and eventually, you know, break away completely. Again, not easy, but very possible. Many people have done it. And life is not easy. Nobody is going to hold anything against you for struggling, you know. We all struggle. And we all need love in order to stay on course. But don't ever get down on yourself when you make what you consider to be a wrong move. Because there are no wrong moves. Sitting still is the wrong move. So, always be moving, always be making decisions, and live this life to the fullest. Because I heard an interesting quote. Someone said, a life that is action-packed and, you know, invigorating, and where lots of things are going on, is much better lived than a dull life, long life of misery. You know, live a short life that's filled with excitement, and where you're doing something for this world. But definitely don't sit back and let it pass by, and don't get frustrated. I don't get frustrated. I come out here, I make jokes about the fact that we're still sitting at the same place that we were a year ago, 2 years ago. I know it's not the show. I know it's not that we're not doing something right here on the show. It's the world that we live in. It's the fact that there's a freaking Truman Show, and we're in it. That's what I think. I think we're dealing with a Truman Show situation. Oh, Mark, when you do the Truman Show, you know, I was happy to do it. You know, when they asked me to, I was like, no, I'm good. I just didn't want to be like exclusive, you know. I'm like, look, can I just be like non-exclusive on the Truman Show? So like when I want to still do like a, you know, maybe I do want to do a cameo on like a Jimmy Fallon, you know. Or I'm like, oh, Fallon, yeah, no, I'll be on. Sorry, no, I can't. I'm on the Truman Show. Exclusivity deal, you know, they won't let me. I can't even do an interview with Fallon because of the exclusivity deal on the Truman Show. I didn't even realize I signed it. I didn't even know I was on the show until today. You know? You rock, ass Coop. So I'm going to play you guys something here that we did the other day. It's just complete madness. It's a little long, but that allows me to go grab a bowl of cereal and come back and kick it with you. And maybe I'll jump on the screen and do some dancing or something.
Cole, he's my miracle child.
This song right here is the super duper
This holiday season,
extravaganza jam. I hope you enjoy. Sucker, that's the thing. I said, I'm gonna get you, sucker. You got a movie when you said Chris Rock was a little kid. He's sitting at the table saying, I wanna get a wing. How much is it? You got 5? How much is it? $15? How much is one rib? You got a rib? You gotta say, you got change for 100? Chris Rock, he did the thing. Back in the day, he said, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
of all time is they called me Bruce, and nobody remembers that movie. Yeah, he's out front. He said he running down the street. He see a guy's robbing a lady. He's like, hey, stop that, robbing the lady. I'm gonna poke you in the eye. I'll kick you in the face. The guy's like, whoa, I don't want to mess with you. He says, yeah, you don't want to mess with me because I can't say the word anymore because now it's considered racist. Kicks him in the face. He's like, yo, Johnny, you're the craziest guy I've ever seen. Come back soon. I'm like, crazy, that's silly. I'm going down to the casino. I told my friend, look, I knew a guy once, he made himself a millionaire at the casino. The guy's like, holy crap, really? He's like, yeah, he was a billionaire before. Bang, biggity boo, that's Johnny Yoon, kicking it out and they call me Bruce. Other movie you should know about is The Man Who Knew Too Little with Bill Murray. Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm a spy, I'm going out, I'm gonna get myself with that lady and say, oh my, look, I don't even think I'm a really real spy. I'm out doing a show, you know, but it's not really a show. You're in the real world and you're out shooting people, you're out killing people, you're running away, you're saying, I don't wanna die. Even though you think it's a really theater program, it's not. You're really in the real world. The Man Who Knew Too Little. Yeah, with Bill Murray. Are you kidding with Bill Murray? Yeah, Bill Murray in the show. Yeah, you know, we're kicking it all night now. We're gonna say, what's up, Flo? You got this girl on the side, she gets serious high. You say, are you really, what's your name, Lorelai? That's right, her name was Lorelai. Holy cow, we do rhymes and the names, the rhymes come the same, the back, front, the side of the times. What are we talking about here? Yibbity-dabbity-you. Every night we do this craziness. Yep, every friggin' night forever. Are you kidding me? Yeah, show up. This is the friggin' moment. Bill Murray goes up to Lake Winnipesaukee. Here he's looking for a jet driver's going out to see if he can get them baby steps going.
Bob, I don't treat patients on vacation, Bob.
Dr. Marvin, I'm doing the baby steps, Dr. Marvin.
Bob, I'm doing an interview with Good Morning America, Bob, at Lake Winnipesaukee.
Dr. Marvin, can I come up to Lake Winnipesaukee? I'll bring Gil.
Bob, you stay home and do your baby steps. I'll see you when I get back from Lake Winnipesaukee. Faye, I don't treat patients on vacation, Faye. Faye, who's that out on the lake?
Oh, it looks like Bob. Dr. Marvin, I brought Gil.
Bob, I told you not to come to Lake Winnipesaukee, Bob.
But Dr. Marvin, I'm doing the baby steps, and I'm trying, but I can't do it any longer. I got Gil with me. Can we come out and do a little party with you, a little picnic?
Bob, I don't treat patients on vacation, Bob.
Oh, that sounds good, Dr. Marvin. Let's just have dinner then. Peter, what's happening? We're gonna need you to get that TPS report.
Oh, yeah, whatever, Lumberg.
I got a meeting with the Bobs in a few minutes. Oh, you got a meeting with the Bobs?
Yeah, we're just going to talk about a few things. I don't know. Oh, okay, Peter, I'll just have that cleaned up for you.
Secretary Cleary, John Ryan. Wow, John!
I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your paper on Micronesia.
Wow, you read my paper, Micronesia. Wow. Well, John, come on the deck, smoke a stogie.
Oh, I love stogies. Let's have a stogie. We ain't got time. We're going out there. We're going to have a stogie. Christopher Walken. Go on out. Walk. We're talking. Have ourselves a little stogie. Yeah, Garcia Vega. Go. Look. Gonna roll it up. You're gonna have a good time. Christopher Walken. We're talking. We're down. We're gonna have a good time. We're doing.
Wow, he's crazy. Coming out, talk to me on the deck. Have a stogie, maybe light it up. Talk for a little while. Talk about my daughter. Tell him something he shouldn't know, like a Elman nose. He has a weird nose as it is. Looks like a concave. What happened?
Can't figure.
Oh, let's get into it. Gonna light that cigar out here with my friend John. John, what's your last name?
I can't figure it out in a moment.
Whoa, red flag. Hey, I played flag football in the yard. Yo, we had a good time. You got knocked into Cleveland,
Ohio.
Butch.
This watch.
Your great granddaddy, he bought this watch.
In Vietnam.
Late 1800s on a trip to Hanoi, his son, Dan Coolidge. He bought a watch in the war.
World War I.
Shut down over Peter Hanoi. A man, a gunner.
Named Wanaki.
Wanaki, he grabbed the watch from your great granddad's dying
Hands.
He told Wanaki, a man,
He'd never met before.
give this to my grandson. Your father, Dan Coolidge. Your father and I, we served in Nam together. Yeah. Prisoner of war. Your dad, he wore us on comfortable hunk of metal. It was us. For 5 years.
Come serve with us. Come sing with us. Come share with us. Come sit with us. Come worship with us. We know it can be intimidating to attend a new church, so we've made it easy for you to connect with your local congregation before your visit. Just sign up online and someone will reach out to you with the details.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big meeting starts in 10 minutes. Or you're cramming for an exam the night before, but can't bear to keep your eyes open to read one more text.
The moment I walk away.
Give me the watch. I wore this hunk of metal up my ass. 2 years, died dysentery, come home.
Now, Butch. I give you the watch. Not a Swatch watch? What are we talking? Going out, you get yourself a watch, put it on with Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson Lee. We used her in another song. You know when people going on and on and on, you got boobs going on and on and on. We got a Pamela Anderson Lee situation going on. Look up, Owen Wilson. We're gonna get down. We got a Christopher Walken situation in their house.
Wow, guys, pass me the microphone. I'm on my own. Gonna get in the zone. Gonna go 1, 1 to 2, then 3 to 4. But you know, where's the door? Gotta leave Christopher Walken out. Oh.
Okay, winning friggin' big league. I'm down at Mar-a-Lago. Gonna give you a little rapperoo. That's right, the chopper. Yeah, hey, get down with Melania. Yeah, we got the Baron sleeping. What is he doing? It's 11:51. Is he asleep already? Go wake him up, Melania. Have a come out and jam. We're doing a song on the Renaissance band. Get it down, yeah, biggity boo. That's what I say. How's Sleepy Joe Biden doing? Always sleeping? That's right. He's always taking a napperoo in the White House, in the Oval. He take a poopy in his poopy diaper. Yeah, he's got a triple diaper on. Yeah, you know it. He's the guy who's sponsored by Huggies.
look, I got a poop-a-doo. Yes, you do, Joe. Joe Biden. He calls his wife Joe, and then he falls asleep. He says, look, my wife, she wipes my butt. Ooh, that's what he talks like. Go. Look, huh? What? My butt's been wiped. He said that. Really? Are you kidding me? Joe, you don't go out in front of the media, in front of the fake news and say something like, my butt's been wiped. Okay, if I said that, you'd hear that sound clip for the next 38 years. Well beyond my time on this planet, you'd still hear it daily. Oh, Trumper said his butt was wiped. No, Joe says it, everybody's like, oh, good for you, you got your butt wiped. By who? By whom? Can I say by who or whom? Who or who? I can't figure it out. I always zoom and I go a zoom be zoom. And I'm like a zoom boom boom. I say boom boom. Everybody say way oh. Look, we're doing it in Miami style. Down to Balago. Yeah, we can go a boom boom zoomity zoom. Yeah, Melania, kick it with me. You go, gotta get down with it too deep and say boom boom, biggity boom. Yeah, can you do that with me? I said boom boom. Everybody say hey yo. And do it with me. Ready? Here we go. We have to find the key, Melania. Here we go. Boom boom. Everybody say I'm working on it, Melania. Get Barrett. Maybe he knows. He's a soprano. No, he's not. He's a baritone. He's 74 feet tall. He's like the Eiffel Tower. But he's a human being. Some people think he's an Anunnaki. I don't know. But he probably takes a really, really large cocky when he goes to the bathroom. We get him his own special pit. He can't go near the gold toilet. You know, it's my gold toilet. I'll take it all the time. Melania, you can't even look at it when you walk by. If you do, you could gaze at it and melt it, smelt it, all over the floor. Yes, that's not good. I don't want my gold smelted. No, just look the other way when you walk by. That friggin' gaze of yours, right? Oh, where's Baron? Wake him up. Come here, Baron. Watch your head when you walk through the door. 94 feet tall? Are you friggin' kidding me? Where are you from? Like a friggin' ostrich. Are you close to Dr. Wayne Doppler's height at this point? What are we doing, Melania? Look, huh? Look, I woke up. I got given some penicillin. Gave me something for my hip. And I woke up and I took another... You know what I was going to say. I got my double diaper on again. And my wife said, hey, Joe, maybe you should go home and take another nap. I'm like, no, I got the world record for that. Biggity boo. Biggity, biggity, biggity boo.
This one I'm here for. These chooches here on YouTube.
We want it to be like...
Dr. Weaselfouch wants in. Let me get a spin. Can I give my Cadillac? I'm gonna go in the Cutlass Sierra. I'm in the HOV lane. I'm coming out, and I'm gonna tell you again. You gotta get a bugaboo. If you don't, then I'm gonna blame you when everybody gets sick. Cause that's how it works with this administration. We're here, we're trying to tell everybody that it works when it doesn't. I know, it's bugaboo season. If you don't get it, we're gonna put you in a hole. We're gonna tell everybody that you're the reason that everybody's sick. And it's all lies. It's anecdotal. When you're anecdotal all the time, and people always saying, give me a sign, you're like, look, I got a peer-reviewed process. We're gonna go through it. And we got a Remdesivir. Remdesivir has not been peer-reviewed. But I said it was good. And people are dying. But it's because of you, because you didn't get a bugaboo. You gotta go get the bugaboo before people get sick and we blame you. And then you're saying, oh my goodness, I guess I should get the bugaboo, even though I could die or get some sort of weird thing like Bell's palsy. Or get something like myocarditis, or maybe giant carditis, or maybe Affleck-carditis. Maybe you get something called magnificent carditis like they do on CNN. They're always taking a negative and making a good spin. That's what they do. Dr. Weaselfouch at your service. I'm here to tell you what you need to know about the pandemic. Masks work. Get a triple decker. You put it all on over and over, and then you're still going to be protected when you get a bugaboo. You got to get a bugaboo, or else we're going to mandate it. We're going to make sure everybody gets one. And if we don't, then we're all going to die because of you. Because you didn't protect us, the protected. We're protected enough until we're not protected by the unprotected. The unprotected make us unprotected. And then we're just like, we're mad. Because we got the bugaboo. And now you're not. And then we're like, wait a second. I did it. And now you didn't do it. And now you're making me get sick. Because you didn't get the bugaboo. You should have gotten it too, and then we'd all get sick together. This is just not fair.
If we all got the bugaboo, we all get sick together, then we're winning. Then everybody good. It's good because we all got sick, but we all have the bugaboo in the system. That's what we're working for right now. So go get the bugaboo. It's perfectly fine and safe. FDA approved. Fully approved. 1,327% approved. We have the fully approved version. That's the one we've been giving since it was approved. It's everywhere. That's the one we give. It's the only one you can get is the fully approved one. All the other companies no longer exist. Even the one from BioNTech. That one's is no longer being used. We use the only fully approved one. Anecdotal Fauci. I'm in it again. I'm telling people another spin. I'm out there in front of a Don Lemon. I'm telling, look, we gotta get more people with the vaccine with their shoulder. If we do, then we'll get rid of this pandemic. Isn't it just a lie that you're doing over and over, spinning off of propaganda? The people in the world.
Oh, look, get the bugaboo, you feel better. We could go and get your freedom back again.
You didn't have my freedom in the first place. Oh, I'm sorry. That's you saying that.
This holiday season, you can get them the usual, or you can get them Zazzle. With Zazzle,
Dr. Weasel Fauci would love to take away your freedom. I'm happy to do so at any time. Bugabooing it. I'll come over, knock on your door, and stick a freaking bugaboo in your shoulder. Oh, how you doing? Sorry about that. Did that sting? I just came to say hello, and I just tripped. Bugaboo in the shoulder. That's what we do. It's the new CDC policy. If you open your door, we trip into you with a bugaboo in our hands. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be holding a perfectly ready bugaboo in order to stick it in you the moment you open the door. But it's done now. Now you got it. You're good. You can get sick with us. We're doing it that way. Everybody should do the same thing. Look, everybody's doing it. We should have done that as our propaganda. Just get on top of the news every day saying, everybody's doing it. We're all doing it. We're all getting the bugaboo. Don't you want to be just like that guy over there, that celebrity? Because he got the bugaboo? Don't you just want to be just like him?
I want to be like the celebrity.
Because he did it. That's what we should get people to say. Everybody's doing it. I'm going to do it because everybody's doing it. That's Dr. Weasel Fauci approved. That's peer-reviewed. When you say everybody's doing it, peer-reviewed. That's not anecdotal. Anecdotal would be, that's anecdotal. Peer review is when you say bugaboos help. People don't die. They don't get sick, ever, because they took the bugaboo. Now they're feeling better. Then they're walking down the street. They're saying, look, I'm okay. Take off the mask. I'm going into the store, get myself a flask. I'm coming out. I got my CV then. I'm walking down saying, man, I don't feel very good. What the hell happened? I got myself a double bugaboo in the double bootaboo. How did I get the CV when I wasn't supposed to get? You told me, Dr. Fauci, that I would be okay. Now I'm dealing with the CV. Is that what you had in mind? Of course, it's anecdotal that you're not going to get it. We just say it. So you go and get the bugaboo because we need you too. If you don't get the bugaboo, we have a problem in the winter when everybody starts dying and you're not dying. We need you to die too. So go get the bugaboo, okay? That's a PSA notice that you've never gotten in your life. Gave it to you. Right there. Bugabooed. Buggity, 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 boo. Look, a Fauci-roo. They call me a Weasel Fauci. I like that Weasel Fauci. I got the Weasel Fauci situation going on. I got my little tie over here. Check it out. I'm going to fix it. Dr. Weasel Fauci. Fixing my Weasel Fauci tie. Dr. Weasel. Oh! Get your bugaboo. Get your boo-boo. Get the bugaboo-boo. Gotta get the boo-boo to get the bugaboo. Get the bugaboo. Get the bug. Get the boo. She get the boo-boo. I get the bugaboo. I say, shibby-shibby-doo. Oh, you get my bugaboo. Dr. Weasel Fauci starts to lose his dexterity. And he gets a Miyagi situation going. When I was focusing on killing that fly, I lost the ability to speak English. But I'm back, Dr. Fauci. I'm back with English. Gonna give you another verse. Gonna go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the door. Here comes Fauci. Oh, coming with you. More recommendations. You gotta wear 5, maybe 674 masks. When you go out, in your car especially, wear 34 more. When you go outside and you're in your car, make sure you wear a double-decker style. You can't go in there and take it off. No, it's dangerous in your car. You can give yourself a CV. If you take off your mask, you can give yourself a ZB. We can't risk that. So wear your bugaboo mask everywhere you go, especially if you've been double bugabooed. Then you gotta wear 74 extra masks, because you get more of the viral load in your nose. Just that's anecdotal, but it's true. So make sure, quadruple, triple, double on the maskaroo situation. Weasel vouch. Weasel vouch. Weasel vouch. Weasel vouch. When we were in the 80s, this is how we did rap. Wicka, 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 wicka. Weasel vouch. 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 Wicka, wicka, weasel vouch. Wicka, 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 weasel vouch. Wicka, wicka, weasel vouch. Wicka, 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 weasel vouch. The weasel vouch. That's how we did it back in the day. You guys are all too technical now with your tech. You do all these weird, like, I'm gonna use a synthesizer. You did synthesizers. We did it all vocally. Wicka, 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 weasel vouch. When we do weasel vouch, and we do the bugaboo, bugaboo. You get the needle, I stick it in your arm. You're like, look, I'm safe from nothing, but I'm gonna get it, because my neighbors feel better, because they know I got the bugaboo, and it's okay, because then they couldn't go outside and say, it's okay, I can be around you, even though it's the same whether you got it or not, because this friggin' thing was completely blown out of proportion by the people in charge, including Dr. Weasel Vouch. Waka, 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 Weasel Vouch. Waka, 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 Weasel Vouch. Waka, 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 Weasel Vouch. That was a little behind the scenes extra Weasel Vouch we used to do. Dr. Weasel Vouch, I get the Weasel Vouch, I get the Weasel Vouch. We used to do Weasel Vouch with throwing occasionally a dog bark, maybe a meow. Meow. Weasel Vouch. Weasel Vouch. Meow. Weasel Vouch. Meow. Weasel Vouch. We throw a duck every once in a while in two. You get a duck in there. Quack, quack. Affleck. You do an Affleck duck.
Wu-Tang. It's the only way we can get to a better future.
What's gonna be different this?
In the middle of your song, it's a winner. Every time, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wicka, wicka. Weasel Vouch. Wick, 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 Weasel Vouch. Wicka, wicka, Weasel Vouch. Biggity, 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 boo. Weasel Vouch. Wicka, 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 Weasel Vouch. Waka, waka, waka. Every once in a while, we'll throw a waka, waka in there. We're doing a Fozzie Bear. You doing Fozzie Bear from Sesame Street? From Puppet Muppets? You doing Fozzie Bear from Muppets? You doing Animal? Animal! You can do that every once in a while. But we do, usually. We do Fozzie Bear. Waka, waka, waka! Meow! Ruff, ruff! Wicka, 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 Weasel Vouch! Wick, 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 wicka, wicka, Weasel Vouch! Biggity boo! Biggity boo! Dr. Weasel Vouch! Weasel Vouch! Pick up the single on iTunes. Tonight, it'll be ready at midnight. All proceeds go to Dr. Weasel Vouch and the Wuhan labs. We're sending all the money there to do some reverse engineering / gain of function. We're calling it something else, though. It's Dr. Weasel Vouch. Weasel Vouch. Every once in a while, we'll do like weird mechanical items the way they move, like a friggin' robot arm. With the Weasel Vouch. Weasel Vouch. Give it a Weasel Vouch. By Menon. By Menon. By Menon. By Menon.
Menon.
I tried to buy Menon, they wouldn't let me buy it. I walked into the store. I was like, look, I brought the case. Show me the deal. Let's get a buy Menon situation going on. They're like, look, we're not selling Menon. It's just a freaking gag. When you get it, they're like, buy Menon. You're like, look, I'm going to go buy Menon. They're like, no, we sell Speed Stick. Go buy a freaking Speed Stick because you smell Dr. Weaselvouch. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I've been working in the lab, killing on the dogs, killing on all kinds of frogs, everything else, and human beings too. Look, you're a guinea pig. Don't you know it? Oh, of course you do. I say, no, you're not a horse. No, you're not a cow. You're a friggin' guinea pig. Didn't you know it? Don't worry. 10 years from now, they'll say, what the frig were these stupid people thinking? They didn't want to wait for long-term studies. No, we told them they didn't need to because it's safe and effective. First series garbage. Any first series in history's crap. I bought the Ford Mach-E.
It's a Mustang.
It's friggin' crap. It has a nice car. Looks nice. Drives nice. A lot of crap going on with it right now. My windshield might come off the friggin' car. I just got an alert. The alert said, you may have a problem driving at high speeds and your windshield may just friggin' come off the car, making it dangerous for the driver and for people around you. Also, your ridiculously large panoramic roof that does not open could open by means of just pouring off the roof, peeling off, really, at 70, 80 miles an hour, killing the people behind you when the glass comes through the windshield. By the way, the car's been out for 9 months. Hope you have a nice day. First series, great ideas. Always friggin' issues. Look, Dr. Weaselvouch approved, okay? That's anecdotal, by the way, just so you know. Anecdotal. 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 Weaselvouch. Weaselvouch. You got your news today. Dr. Weaselvouch. Buy Menon. Buy Menon. Buy Menon. Get a buy Menon situation going on. You got the Dr. Weaselvouch, and he's going out for the night. What are we talking about? You got a oh, goodness. That's how we make up a song in real time. We just go with it. We just let the moment take us. We don't know if it's going to be good, but I'm going to go. I'm going to give you what I got. Going to see what's coming to the surface. Going to find something new and bring it to you. That's what we do every single night. 1,034 days in a row, and tomorrow is Halloween. We're going to go again and again every single day from here. So spread the friggin' word. Let people know there's a place where madness occurs every single night. Every single day forever, there is new content for you to feel and to get away from all of the negativity they're giving you and me. The time has come. Let's go on a run. Let's blow it out of this friggin' atmosphere. Let's show the world what we're here to do. Bring some light to them in the darkest time that I've ever known. How about you? Are you ready? Let's friggin' go. Now, hopefully everybody here on TikTok could also hear at the same time as listen. Hold on. You know what? I don't think I could I was going to try to put the backdrop in here because, let's see. Will this allow me to do that in real time? This is like my fifth, sixth day going live here on TikTok, guys. Fam and friends over on YouTube, thank you for checking that out. That was a little bit of craziness. Of course, when you get some craziness going on. I think I'm going to shut this off and turn it right back on so I could at least put the background on, some sort of background, because it's a little weird. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I put this on. Do you see anything? No, it's going to be too minor. All right, that's from yesterday. We'll put that up at least. All right, so we are live on TikTok as well, fam and friends. And if you are with me on TikTok, we wrote 5 songs last night. We're going to do that again right now. So I would say, please give me a topic
and I will come up with something for you in the moment. I'm the inventor of the beat seat. It's the first drum for singer-songwriters. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to set this camera up. And the good thing is tonight, if we take some calls on TikTok or any viewers, which I think I can leave that as an option here. Let's see. Yeah, right now let me play some songs for you guys. So anybody have a topic that you could give me? I'll write a song. Last night we created a couple amazing tunes based on a few topics. And I haven't dropped them, but they'll probably be going on the next album. There are currently 130 songs on iTunes from 2021. All you have to do is type in Mark Pires and you'll see all of them. They're all written live in the moment here, just like you're about to see. We say they're society truth songs, but any topic you have, I could write a song about. So let's see. Anybody have a topic? Let's see. I'm going to give you guys a chance to say something here on TikTok. Chippity Chappy, you have a topic for me to play, buddy? Just give me any topic, anything you'd like to hear a song about, and we'll see what we can come up with in the moment. Oops. Last night we had that cowboy song. That was pretty crazy. You know, I got to drop that one, I think, because anything that's a little different is cool. Like, yeah, tomorrow's tune, you can't, no matter how hard you try. Woo, that one's some fire. So let's see. This is my invention right here, the beat seat, joined from Weekly Ranking. How are you, Marco? How you doing, my friend? I'm going to play you a tune right now. Anybody have a topic? All I need is a topic. Marco, give me a topic, brother. Rich, give me a topic. Somebody say, hey, Mark, write me a song about whatever, and I will do it. Okay, here we go. Bradley said, random people who care and love. Is that the song you'd like me to do? Ginger or Marianne as a metaphor for a tough decision. Write me a song about soul food. All right, here we go. This is for Deezer. It's a little song about soul food. Do me a favor. You like it, give me a follow, give me a share. Saturday night, I feel my stomach growling late into the night. I got visions in my head of soul food. Got them collard greens and some fried chicken on the side. I'm gonna out tonight and get my soul food on. Catch my friends out at the party. Got the barbecue on all night. I see my best friend on, he's grilling it up. How we're getting down. There's a spoken word contest tonight, and I'm going to win it, 'cause I've been practicing for a week, yeah. And I'm just going to fill my stomach up and get up and destroy. Soul food and I want them tonight.
every night.
How was that, my friend? Listen, Margaret, when you got a stomach growling situation, you know what I mean? You got to go with it. How you doing, Arshia, over on Twitch? Good to see you. We are live on YouTube, guys. If you have not yet, please give me a follow. I've been live for 1,048 days in a row. I do 2+ hours every single day. I've released 130 songs so far this year on iTunes and 2 feature films on YouTube. They're all free. Everything I do is delivered for this planet. It's there for you. Over 1,700 videos, and I'm live every night for 2+ hours every day of the year. So if you like what you just heard, I write songs every single night. I wrote 5 last night. We're about to write 5 right now, so give me another topic. Anybody else have a topic? I'll write a song for you. Thank you so much, Sean, for that rose. You are awesome. We're over here on YouTube. We're over here with you over on TikTok. We're on Twitch. We're on DLive. We're on Zuckerchooch Book. Maybe. I don't know. We're basically blocked from Zuckerchooch because he's a Zucker dick. I'm just saying. When you got it and dropping your pick. I didn't even drop it because I wrote an awesome song. I dropped it because I freaking dropped it. Do I have another pick anywhere, or do I have to go and find that one? One of the jokes here on the show is that I literally will throw a pick every time I write a song, so there's picks everywhere. Yeah, here's like 9. I got a pick right here. So let me play you guys another song. Any other topics that come through? I'm going to see if I can bring people on, because that's always fun. And then I can write a song for you directly. I don't know how that works, though. This is new for me. Add guests. Here we go. I'm just going to leave guest requests open. If anybody wants to join and ask me to play them a song directly, I'll do that. And now that they're actually logged in... Oh, you know what? Hold up a minute, guys. I got an idea.
COVID in 2021 with the vaccine.
Okay, Trumper, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get to
the vaccines, with the therapeutics.
All right, I'm trying to find my page here. Well, like if I go to my page, does it show me live? Why doesn't it show me live? I'm live right now on TikTok, but when I go to my page on TikTok, it doesn't show me live. Why the frig is that? Like, shouldn't I be in the live? It shouldn't be like, okay, someone goes to my TikTok page. Shouldn't I be? Oh, Mark's live right now. Let's see if there's a way to figure that out. Rise. I got Nacho in there. It looks like Nacho's live. Down tonight. Where the hell is my feed? What are we doing over here? Because I'm thinking if I can show you guys the show live here on the feed, we're good. You know what I mean? But it's not allowing me to show my own feed. That's very weird. That is very, very odd. I'd like to do that because then we can, we could do our thing. But no, it's not letting me. Unfortunately, guys, I don't know why it's doing that. This is kind of crap because you'd figure when you're live, you could send people to your TikTok feed and they could watch you on desktop, but they can't apparently. Apparently, I'm not welcome on the TikTok desktop feed. So instead, we're just going to do our own thing here. How you doing, my friend, over here on TikTok? This is, let's see. Morgan, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for kicking it. Little Jamaroo. Let's get a loop going here. This is one of the songs we wrote last night. Whatever I did, it was a cool tune. I think I wrote lyrics for it and everything, so that's coming out in the next couple of days. Let me get rid of that now. We're going to loop something now in the moment. You guys, anybody have a topic? Any topics I can come up with a song for you in the moment? Yours, I think, is a song by Jason Mraz. I think that was, and I don't know how to play it, but I think it's.
Done, you don't mind if it, you not to be cool, you know what I meant. You gotta run through the glass, happens on the light of.
I don't know how it goes.
Oh, is ever gonna feel in your body, divine intervention, weapon you give in the right parade. Let's move on, find your been like wanted, I say no more, no more. I mean, no me. I'm your words that not me to call something. You're mine, no, I don't know the words. Oh, yeah, I'm yours, yeah, yeah. I'm yours, yes, forevermore, forevermore.
I don't know how to play the song. That's probably how I would have written it, though, if I wrote it. Can I play a song for anybody else? Yeah, I only know like a couple of the lyrics to it. Can I sing any country songs? Backpacker. Let me write you a song about being a backpacker in the country, because I don't know any country song, but we're going to write one right now in the moment. I should get my acoustic guitar out for that one, actually.
I filled my backpack and I'm on the way for the weekend. I don't need much but the sunlight on my face. I don't need much more than time all alone in the forest. Oh, I'm camping again. And the long summer days have come to an end. I don't know if I feel good about it yet. You see, we've been living through so much misery. 2021, yeah, along with CV. Oh, you better take a Vaxxeroo. If you don't, we're going to ridicule you. Yeah, that's what we do. 2021's over for the birds. 2021's for the birds. Evelyn Norman, the truth has got the truth. It says that I ain't country, no, it's not true. 'Cause I'm 100 country. Yeah, I'm 100% from my country. And you get one life, you better fight for it. And I won't let them hold me down. I won't let them hold you down. I've been here 1,048 days in a row. And if you join the fam, I can say I'll be back every day all year long. I'll never stop, no, 2 hours plus every day, forevermore. Put your backpack on, you're just getting gone. Stake your tent for the night, light the fire, it's getting dark. Let's create some light before it's too late. Yeah, let's get into it before it's too late. Before it's too before it's too late. Hopefully it was a little country for you. I don't know. Backpacker, my friend. Please give me a follow, give me a share, subscribe. I'm live every day forever. Any other topics? I'll write you another song, guys. Thank you, Margaret. We're probably going to drop that. I'm dropping all these songs as album tunes. So, by the way, if you give me a topic for a song, there's a very good chance that it's going to be on my next album. I've released 130 songs so far this year on iTunes, and this is how they're all done. I create them all in the moment, and then the best 13 each month go on the album. Right now, we're actually in the process of writing for this month's album. I've got enough to put out the next 3 albums of the year. 130 songs over 10 albums so far. The next album comes out in 15 days. So if you can, also head over to YouTube, because I'm live every day of the year for 2+ hours. Not just TikTok's new. I just got on TikTok 6 days ago. I'll be live on TikTok every night as well. But you guys missed an hour and 15 minutes of the show tonight, and it was fire. The first hour and 15 minutes was a straight rant. I wish I put the camera on, because usually I'm playing clips, so I'm like, I don't want to bring TikTok on while I'm playing clips, like I had on the very beginning of the show tonight for you. But tonight, we were ranting, and I should have had the camera on, because then we could have had everybody from TikTok hearing what we do here with the passion and the inspiration on this show. We get one moment, I live in it.
for 1,048 days in a row. I don't have a script. I come out here and I just let the moment take us somewhere, and we write moments. We write songs. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you go over to YouTube, you could type in Mark Pires Renaissance Man, but on iTunes or on Tidal or Deezer, anywhere you look, just type in Mark Pires and you'll see all my songs, 130 of them so far. They're all like that. They're all society truth songs. A lot of songs about us coming together. Any topics, guys? We write you another tune. All I need is a topic, a couple words. Awesome. Thank you, my backpack brother. I love it. If you come and join the family on YouTube, there's, it's all love. The chat, and you don't have to always, it's just good to subscribe, just so you know. There's a premiere every day. For example, tomorrow night at 9 p.m., I have a movie premiering. I've got 2 feature films this year. 2 comedy feature films. They're all full stand-up comedy, live improvisation feature films on green screen. And one of them is Batmark versus Supermark, where I literally dress up as Batmark, Supermark, Dick Facce, character I created, Wayne Doppler, Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive. Also, he's the inventor of the Doppler 5001, just in case you didn't know that. So we got that going. And then Three's Company, The Breakup Artist, where I basically go on scene on green screen. It's pretty crazy because these people are like smiling, like with champagne glasses. They're like in love, and I'm just breaking them up. And it's just silliness. It's just silliness. And we have 2 more feature films I'm working on. I'm hoping to get 1 more feature film done before the end of the year. But tomorrow at 9 p.m., we're basically having a movie because it's a 1 hour and 4 minute show from last week. It's not the show, but it's all the comedy bits from the show. So much hilarity. There's no swearing on my shows either. So when you come and watch, you could watch with anybody and you belly laugh. Just make sure you bring your pee pad. You can call Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. Huh? What? My Aunt Judy told me I should come down with a sleep sofa. I am the sleep sofa. Joe, are you freaking kidding me? Winning big league. You come down winning big league with your sleep sofa, Joe. Leg down. What? No, Melania, don't go near the gold toilet, Melania. You go near the gold. Where's Baron? Get him up. It's only 1 in the morning. You have him sleeping already? He's like, what's with him? He's like Manute Bol. 12 feet tall, I think. He's winning big league. His son is winning big league when it comes to getting picked as tallest in the nation. Winning big league. So it's 1:09 in the morning. I got to keep this mellow because we have kids sleeping upstairs. But they've gotten used to it after 1,048 days in a row. I'm going to just jam on something here. Let's create a little loop. You guys hear what I do with the loop station? I have a guitar synthesizer, so just so you guys see what I do here, check this out. I could. Sorry. That never sounds good. The grand piano is always crap. But how about this? For some reason, oh, you know why? There we go. It's got to be moved over somewhat. Right? So we got steel drums. So what I usually do is this, just to give you a feel. We're going to do a little some jammy, just see how it goes. And you're going to hear, there's like a drum here. That's my drum. I invented it. It's called the Beat Seat. It's the first drum for all guitar players. And you can pick one up at beatseat.rocks. I'll build it for you. That's the bass, but let's do a little something here. Ready? Jeez, this thing's slow. Now it's in the loop. So, what we're going to do is add a bass line first, then you hear the beat seat in action. Check this out. we got 2 pieces in. Now we take my trusty invention, the beat seat. I'll just use my hands tonight for it. Now we got a full band sound going.
Oh yeah, we were kicking it here on TikTok on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, just showing a demonstration of how I make a song every night. You play the guitar, yeah, we had a bass line and the beat seat, yeah, sounding so sweet. It's like we got a band behind me. No, it's just the one-man band, Renaissance Man. The one-man band, Renaissance Man. And people all along swinging by. Oh, they're listening for the first time. Was this guy on without? Is he really writing songs in real time? I don't know, maybe we should try him out. With ear fan kicking in and yeah, back 24. Come, you know we're getting down. Oh, people all standing around, yeah, you're looking for something truthful to latch on to. We've been here 1,048 days in a row, waiting for you to catch up and join the show. I'm not going anywhere, no. All you gotta do is show up. Yeah, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna write you a song or two. I'm gonna hang out with you, gonna make you laugh. If I can, I'm going to try to distract you from the lies. You see, everything we get from them is full of distraction, and with hate dividing you and me. We got time, it's not too late. No, we can make a change. So take your time when you walk outside. You get the sunlight on your face and don't let it replace your true emotions, yeah. Let your intuition take you to the next step. Don't let it hold you back. No, we got to let it out, yeah. We got to let it out, you and me. This is how we're going to be free. Yeah, this is world of living, try to shut us down. Show up with me, I'm here with you every day. Yeah, we're going to let the moment take take us somewhere, somewhere. Been before, I've never been there. No, go, go.
So, guys, we're here 2 hours, 34 minutes into the show on YouTube. TikTok, I don't know how long we've been live, maybe an hour. But hope you enjoy what you're hearing. I'm live every day forever. That's Christmas, Easter, New Year's, freaking Thanksgiving. There's not a couple minute shows. These are 2 hours every day forever. And tomorrow night, if you want to laugh your face off, 9 p.m. And if you want to laugh your face off at all, just go and pop on anything. Anything. It's all silly. Tomorrow at 1:30, we have a music premiere. My newest song. It's not saying much because we have 7 or 8 now that need to come out tomorrow, the next day, next week. Miyagi! I dropped my pick too. Miyagi! Miyagi situation. Freaking fly. Fly Lee! I swear it's Bruce Lee's great-great-grand fly. In my freaking studio. I can't get rid of him. He keeps having offspring. I keep killing him. Carcasses over there. So I don't have my pick. Hope you enjoyed that. So, I took one guitar lesson in my life. six lessons. 6 half-hour sessions with this guy, Tony. And he was, oh, Tony's a great guitar teacher. But I already learned how to write songs. I mean, I was just writing songs. I knew my major chords. So when I went in there to see him, he goes, "Oh, what do you want to learn? Chords? Do you want to learn theory? Do you want to learn scales? Do you want to learn chord progressions?" I was like, I want to learn how to play the Fur Elise. And he looked at me sideways. He goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I want to learn how to play the Fur Elise." He goes, what do you mean you want to? He's like, some people want to learn, like, you know, how to play their favorite songs, go out and sing and play. No, I want to learn how to play the Fur-Elise. He looked at me sideways like I was a freaking mental case. I go, yep, that's what I'm here to learn. It's my favorite song of all time. So 6 lessons I had with him. He goes, it's not meant for guitar. It's not made for guitar. I said, I don't care if you got to get rid of some notes. Just, I want to be able to play it on all 6 strings. I've never heard anybody play the Fur-Elise on all 6 strings the right way. So he wrote down the tablature, and the 6 lessons I had was just to learn how to do that, to play that song right there. Never taken any other lessons in my life. I don't know anything about the guitar. I play what I hear. I've written 130 songs in 1 year. I never went to school to learn composition, how to write songs, how to be melodic, how to work chord progressions or anything. I just write. And I love what I do. So I hope you guys will check it out on iTunes and come back tomorrow. Hello, I'm from Malaysia. How are you, my friend? Now, it is 1:30 in the morning, guys. 2 hours, 45 minutes into this beautiful show that we had here. I am going to start wrapping this puppy up. So if you are on TikTok, please give me a follow. Be ready for tomorrow's show. I'll be live. And we have 2 premieres tomorrow. Again, so if you get over to YouTube, you will not miss this. But my Telegram is the best way to make sure you don't miss a thing. If you head over to YouTube, you'll see my Telegram description below. Guys, everybody on YouTube, if you haven't yet, head over to Telegram. The link is below. Give us a follow over there. Someone, Rob or myself, is going to let you know when the show is live, when we have a premiere. And we keep each other in the loop because YouTube and none of the other platforms send out notifications for this show. So we need to do it ourselves. We're guerrilla warfaring it this year. 2022 is a Renaissance Man year. Just letting you know now. If you didn't know it, now you know it. So 1,048 days in a row. We will officially cross over to 1,096 days in a row, which will be our 3rd year. And year 3 is when we take this freaking world by storm. The content's already there. We're live every day forever. So start spreading it. Let everybody know where we are, what we're doing. And that we will not stop. We will not be suppressed. We will not be censored. We have been, but we will not be stopped. We won't stop showing up. We won't stop delivering pure light. And the moment... And no matter what Zuckerchooch or Jack Sparrow over on Twitter or anybody else decides to do, it doesn't. This show continues. And I've said this before, and not in a while, but this is very true, just so you know. If tomorrow comes, if there's a freaking blackout, whatever, if you come on, you can't find me on YouTube, go to Rumble. You can't find me on Rumble, there's something wrong. But if you can't find me on YouTube, you can't find me on Rumble, you can't find me on TikTok, go and find the closest mountaintop. I'll freaking be there. And that's fact. This show will exist, whether it's online or not. I will get in front of 5 people and do it for 3 hours every day, if that's the way it's got to be. If we lose everything tomorrow, I'll be outside in front of as many people as possible with my beat seat, with my guitar, and with as much love, passion, positivity, and inspiration as I could possibly share in order to get people through the day. This has been my goal. It's never been a career. It's just always been a personal decree. I show up every day because the world needs changing. And when you're sitting where they want to keep you for a very, very long time, you could either quit or you could say, I'm still showing up anyway. And every day I still show up. And I'm certain there are many people scratching their heads. The people who want this show to stop are scratching their heads. Maybe if we just suppress it one more day, maybe he'll quit tomorrow. 1,048 days in a row, 2+ hours. Longest long-form stream on the planet. I'm pretty sure that is. I don't think anybody's ever done what we're doing. There was a vlogger who did 10 years in 3 days. But that could be 5 minutes. A vlog could be 2 minutes. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here in the river. Check this out. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Did my vlog for the day. 2 hours every day for the rest of your life. I do start thinking stuff that's like, the Bible even says, like, the 7th day is for taking a freaking rest, dude. But I feel like the streak now is important for another reason. It gives people hope that no matter how bad things get, no matter how up against it you are, if I could still show up every day to sometimes less than 10 people after 1,048 days in a row, and still show up and bring it every freaking day, then you could do anything. Because if I'm crazy enough to fight against that type of negativity, then you can accomplish anything. Remember, the word impossible is not written correctly. That's a lie. There's an apostrophe and a space missing. That word is I'm possible. And if you look at it that way, you will accomplish the impossible. Because that word will not scare you anymore. It will call you. It will... Many people would say it's impossible to go live every day for 2 hours. Plus, we've done 8-hour shows. We've done 6-hour shows, 5 hours, 4-hour shows. My longest 8 hours and 37 minutes. I think that was what the total was for day 1,000 in a row. Prior to that, 7 hours and 14 minutes, I think. But stamina is built after doing it for a while. But never giving up on self is important, because if you start caring about your numbers, if you start caring about how many followers you have, how many subscribers you have, you've already lost. If I really cared how many people join me on a daily basis live when I do my 2-hour show, I would have quit 950 days ago. I've maintained that I'm here leaving messages for a future generation. Now I'm starting to believe that this is the Truman Show, and there's a planet that watches this show daily for the last 1,048. And slowly, potentially, our planet will find it, but there is definitely something we can't comprehend going on. And they're all absorbing the content, because there's no way I would be lucky enough to create all of it, all of the music, all of this comedy for no one to see. It just doesn't make sense. Someone's watching it. Someone's watching it. And it's not just for us, small group of people. There's something much bigger, something much larger happening in the moment here that I can't comprehend, but I'm starting to think it's that. When I saw that movie, I actually was like, wow, that seems very real. You know? I'm your bestie. How are you, my friend? Mike, how are you? I started thinking that it's very real. You know, that there's potentially a Truman Show situation going on. I joked with you guys a while. I'd be like the first Ed TV. I've been live for 1,048 days in a row, and I've done 8 hours. That's a third of the day. I would do a 24-hour freaking feed. Nobody's going to want to see me sleeping. You know, if I snore, I don't know if I snore. I'm probably snoring. I don't know. Who wants to watch that? But I would do it. And the reality is, every single soul, every single one of us has 2 missions in life. One of them is a mission for personal growth. The other one is for this planetary growth. They could be the smallest of changes. You could be somebody who happens to just plant a few different, species of trees in your lifetime that winds up blossoming into a forest or into a jungle in 100 years or 1,000 years. You could be somebody who cleaned the water source now in such a minor way, but it had ripple effects that transformed our future for generations to come. The point is, we each have a unique genius. We have something that we've been tasked with, something that we need to uncover. I've said before, it's like a Rubik's Cube. Now, I never could complete the Rubik's Cube. That's one of those things to me that it's just like, what? But I've seen people do it like, phew. The way I write songs, I've seen people do it like that. And I'm like, what the? Oh, I thought that was Miyagi. It wasn't. But I've seen people complete a Rubik's Cube the same way I could just write a song about any topic. And it blows my mind. But the reality is, they've figured out a piece of their unique genius. And we all have one. So the most important thing is understanding that we're all unique, everyone. And the worst thing you can do as a human being is to compare yourself to somebody else who's got a different unique genius than you. Because at the end of the day, You don't want to be like anybody else. You want to locate yours. Once you locate yours, you could dominate your existence. What you're trying to do is dominate the negative within in order to thrive and bring peace and happiness into the forefront of your life. I show up every day in order to do that for myself and to bring you along for the ride. And all I can say is if that feels right to you, spread the word. Let people know we're here. At the end of the day, I won't ever stop. And I want you to have faith in one thing. I will be back tomorrow. And that's going to be, look, the only thing I could say is health. You keep me healthy, Lord keeps me healthy, and I show up here with you every day, then it's a wrap. We're here for 2+ hours every day where you could shut off the distraction of this world. Join me in the light. When you step away from the darkness for 2 hours every day, and you feel something real, you're in a moment, a true moment like this, every day for 2 hours. Live songwriting, the truth coming out through song. Comedy, clean comedy, no swearing, non-stop. Ooh, go check out my page, guys. Unbelievable comedy. It all happens in the moment. There's no script here. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you, bestie. There's no script here. There will never be a script here, and I will show up and give you 2+ hours every day forever. And the one thing I want you to realize is if we could live right now, if we could forget about yesterday and the fact that tomorrow does not exist, it is something fictional. Tomorrow is just some sort of figment of our imagination. Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Oh, yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Right now is all that ever matters. Right this second, the second you're sharing with me, is all that exists. Everything that happened an hour ago or even a minute ago is over. We need to be present always. If we can be present, we can change the world around us. So, Uzumaki wants to know if he could request a song. I would be happy to play a song, but it's getting kind of late right now. I would say give me a follow, and tomorrow, yeah, we're live on YouTube right now. Actually, if you go over there, you can see what the show looks much better. You get a real green screen backdrop, and that's where we're live every day for the last 1,048 days in a row, and every day I drop at least 2 premieres. Well, not 2. Every day there's 1 premiere. Tomorrow we just happen to have 2. At 1:30 we have a new song. I just finished it. It's called No Matter How Hard You Try, and it is beautifully powerful and melodic. And then at 9 p.m. we're having movie night. If you got to check, listen, every night we have movie night, and I have a lot of original characters, a lot of comedy shows, but the whole thing is live in the moment silliness. I have like my assistant manager here. Her name is Joanne Soros. We think she's related to George Soros. I did a 23andMe. Yeah. I sent it out to the lab. They came back to like, you are the father. Maury Povich was like, he came out of nowhere doing it, you know. When you got a Maury situation going, you're doing it, you know. Wow, guys, Saturday Night Live. Wow, 1:45 in the morning. You go, you do it. 3-hour show. Of course, you're going to have a 3-hour show. We're going to do it. Joe Wilson. We're going to have a good time. Guys, make sure you give a follow. This is the show that never ends. This is what I believe is possibly the only true entertainment, because it's the moment happening. And nothing more truthful than the moment. So I continue to bring that to the surface. And the beautiful thing is, without a script, the vulnerability there, the idea that I could fail at any time, I can try to write a song for you and it would just be terrible. You know, any of those things are very possible. So, Uzumaki asked me if you could write it, if I could request a song. If you have a topic, I can try to quickly write you a song. I just don't think I can get very loud. I won't be able to play the beat seat for you. It'll be very, very mellow. Thank you so much for the hearts over there on TikTok. Guys, if you haven't followed on TikTok over here, my family members over on YouTube, you need to head over there. because that's where we're doing it. We're doing it live everywhere. Okay? Let's see. So the beat seat is basically the first drum that you can play with your hands and feet at the same time, but when you're playing your guitar, it sounds like you have a drummer behind you, just kicking it with my feet. What I would say is please head over to YouTube, because tomorrow there's going to be 2 premieres. The movie is going to be awesome at 9 p.m. It's an hour and 5 minutes. It's just one of the shows from last week, but there was an hour and 5 minutes of ridiculous comedy moments. So that'll be playing tomorrow at 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. I think it is, Eastern. And I'm live every night at 10:30 on YouTube. And I'm bringing in the TikTok fam as often as possible. But usually the show starts first, and then somewhere within the show I bring TikTok in. So if you want to be a part of the show from the beginning with the family and the chat, then give us a subscribe over on YouTube. I will be live there every day of the year. So you can set your calendar that every night, 10 o'clock, 10:30, there's going to be a Renaissance Man show. And the poll of this show is very simple. It's either inspiration, comedy, live music, and it's all positivity. And it's one of those things, but it is in the moment. You don't know what it is, so it's the surprise of what the hell you're going to get. Yes, you can absolutely... Yes, my friend, absolutely. TikTok's China's pre-social score judging and spying app. Is it really? Well... I'm not too concerned about that, though, Scoop, because we don't have many people watching us over there anyway. Yeah, I've written 130 songs and released them so far this year on iTunes, if you want to check that out. They're all free to listen to on Spotify, and then if you do support the show and like the music, you can pick up an album on iTunes. I write songs live in the moment, so if you show up tomorrow, I'll write you a song in the moment. We officially just eclipsed 3 hours, fam. 3 hours, and it's a Saturday Night Live at 1:45. I do have to go sell real estate tomorrow. That's what I do for a living. So we're going to get this show wrapped up here in a moment. Just remember, guys, we do this every single night forever. So if you have a topic you'd like me to write a song about, just make sure you make a note and ask for it tomorrow. I like it to be in the moment. I don't want to know ahead of time. Just want you to say, hey, write me a song about, and then bang, biggity boo, we're doing it. But 1:30 tomorrow, one of the songs that was requested came out of me yesterday. Total fire, guys. I played it for you early on in the show, so you can head over to YouTube if you want to watch the first half of the show you missed over here on TikTok, fam. And there are over 1,700 pieces of powerful content on my channel. We have a challenge out there right now. If you find a bad piece of content, I will send you all of my albums signed. Do it. I will find you sign all 10 of my albums. I will print them out. I'm making them for Jacqueline right now. I'm late on that, and I will sign them and send them to you. The reason why I'm confident that I'm not going to lose that is because we live in the moment. So every single thing I've dropped has something to it. Something that'll bring you somewhere. And that's just what I dropped. I take 1 or 2 pieces from every show, but over 1,048, you could probably go into one show and just pull a lot of cool stuff. Tomorrow you're going to see one of those shows I pulled so much. So we have a little over an hour of comedy tomorrow. It's basically almost a full feature. But we do have 2 feature films on iTunes or on YouTube. You can check them out. Batmark vs. Supermark and Three's Company, The Breakup Artist. Bang, biggity boo. Nothing better than The Breakup Artist. So give us a subscribe over on YouTube, and remember, just because the man tries to keep you down doesn't mean you can let him. Doesn't mean you can give up. Only you can stop you. So I refuse to let anybody get in the way of what we do here on a daily. And I just cannot wait to do it again with you tomorrow for day 1,049 in a row. We're just 2 days away from 1,050, guys. I'm freaking believable. 1,050 days in a row of long form. See, the thing is, most people be like, oh my goodness, yeah, but like you get paid or, you know, whatever. No, I don't get paid. Never gotten paid. I got married and I have 3 kids. So I've been doing this for the world. It's not because I'm like, oh, I'm getting some paycheck. I'm never getting a paycheck for this. I do it. The world needs this. Whether they find it or not. The freaking Truman Show world is getting it. They're Truman Show in it. They're like, oh, did you see the Renaissance Man show last night? They're all like, yeah, it was awesome. I know, dude. Every night we do it. Bang, biggity, boo. If you're not going from here to freaking here, up through the freaking roof by day 3, what are we talking about? You need to level yourself up. You're reaching for the moon. Put a hole in it. Eat the cheese. It's a cheese freaking crater. You're chowing down that cheese crater on Triscuits. You're doing it. You know what I mean? When you got that going. Oh, fam and friends. Let me say goodnight to each and every one of you. And remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. Over on TikTok, my friend. Morgan, thank you so much for kicking it with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you give me a follow, and hopefully you'll be back tomorrow when I'm live again. And if you head over to YouTube, you're going to see the show for what it truly is. You'll see all the content I've created. We have about 40 comedy shows, and like I said, just what I've released and written in 2021 is 130 original songs written live in the moment. Really, really powerful stuff, but then stuff about us coming together. We are the change. Help them find the light. Oh my goodness, I can't even go through the names. There's too many amazing tunes, but 130 and counting. Our next album comes out in 15 days, fam and friends. Oh goodness. I love doing this. I love joining you. I can't wait to do it tomorrow. So until tomorrow, fam and friends. Morgan, I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you for the goodnight over on YouTube. I'm saying goodnight here to finish up over on YouTube as well. But it was awesome seeing you here. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you tomorrow. It's Renaissance, man. Have a great night. Morgan, head over to YouTube and give us a subscribe and say, watch the good night over there. It's going to be for another 30 seconds or so. Have a great night. All right, finish that up, guys. Bang, biggity, boo in it. You know what I mean? When you're doing a bang, biggity, boo with the TikTok people and you're writing songs live in real time, you're doing one of those, Deliverance style. That's what I'm talking about. You're doing a Deliverance, you know what I mean? Oh, fam and friends. This was a lot of fun tonight, wasn't it? Every night we have a lot of fun. So, fam, friends, Bradley, Chris, Sid, Rob, Margaret, and S-Coop, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you. I'm going to say bye to Juniper Berries, too, as soon as she may be hiding in the background. And if not, you know I'm still saying goodbye anyway to the Juniper. And tomorrow, don't forget 2 premieres. First one starts at 1:30 p.m. Second one's, I think, at 8 or 8:30. Make sure you check the channel. Until tomorrow, fam and friends. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Until tomorrow, fam. Have a great night.